Ready? 1, 2, 3. They say nowadays everybody wants to change the world. I say to change the world, you gotta change the world around you. And to change the world around you, you gotta change yourself. Play that fucking intro music. Welcome to episode 20. This is episode 20. Episode 19 will be recorded after I finish this shit. But that's a great thing about doing your own shit. You can do whatever the fuck you want. So, this is episode 20, titled 2020 Vision, 20 Challenges for 2020. Started off weird because I did that Sober October challenge. And it was fucking easy. So I said, I gotta make it hard. Do something hard for me next year or some shit. And it fucking became this 2020 shit that I had been talking about. Remember, if you listen to the podcast, it doesn't matter if you listen to the podcast, but it became this shit. People are fucking going along with it. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. Let's get it, and let's fucking do it right. So if you're one of the loyal listeners that's listened to all my bullshit so far, I'll address you in a second, okay? First, I want to get to the people that have never heard of this shit, don't know what the fuck's going on, and saying, no, what the fuck is everybody posting this bullshit? Challenge number 7, challenge number 11, the fuck they talking about? And they tell you, hey, go listen to this episode, it'll explain everything. I'm explaining everything. But first I want to say, fucking do it. It doesn't matter which one, do one of them. Not the easy ones, do the hard ones. Whatever's gonna be hard for you, do that shit. That's what we're here for. If it's fucking 3 months in, fucking join on board. If you can't do 365 miles and, you know, we're already 3 months in, do 300. Whatever is going to be hard, get your ass off the couch. Fucking, you can't read 16 books. Fucking do 12. We're already 3 months in. What doesn't matter. And if you're hearing this in the future, which I feel like some people will, you know, fucking 2022, and they're saying, fuck, these motherfuckers lost weight, doing this, doing that. And when people ask them, how did it all start? You're going to say, fucking, the 2020 challenge, 2020 vision. Welcome. Come along for the ride. I hope this ages well, but I know it's going to be good in the meantime. But follow up with me. There's going to be more. I don't think it'll be a yearly challenge, because fuck all that. I feel like this is just the groundwork to get your life in order. I don't know. I hope. I need to get my life in order, so that's why I'm doing it. To the people, loyal listeners that are following along, thank you. We're here. We're going to fucking do it. There's a lot of fucking love. There's a lot of people that want to join in, that want to do this. Some are a little scared, and that's why I haven't screenshotted and sent out everybody. You know, example, the 16 books. Somebody said, can I do 8? I don't read all that fast. I said, dude, do it. It's a challenge. That's what we're here for. Halfway through the year, maybe you're already on fucking 6 and say, hey, I'm going to do the 16. Beautiful. Hey, I run fucking 1 mile a day. I already do 365, then fucking do 730, you know, as long as it's a challenge. But as long as it's a challenge. We'll get into the challenges right now. But there was a few. I guess we'll get there. We'll get to that bridge when we get there. So why don't we just fucking start? Where do we start? I did Sober October 2019, a weekend. I said it's too fucking easy. It's like taking a break, you know. I need to challenge myself. So I challenged myself, and then I came up with a few, and then I said, I've been talking about 2020 vision, right? If you're my friend, you're my homie, you're a listener, you've been hearing me talk about this bullshit for a fucking few years now. I would say things like, I'm gonna get a house, and people would be like, when? And I'd be like, 2020 vision, baby. Like, some dumbass shit, right? But the universe has a plan, and I'm just here for the ride. People would tell me, like, oh, fuck, when do you need a new car? Because my car's nice, right? But something newer. I don't need a new car, but I deserve it, you know? I like that. And it'd be like 2020. I was going to be X amount years old. I'm going to be whatever, you know. Things just fall into place, right? So I'd always say 2020. And And if you've heard any of the episodes thus far, you hear me talking about what a piece of shit I am and how I'm just trying to be better. So I'd say, like, fuck, let the listeners come along for the ride. And what better fucking way than me doing the challenges with you, you doing them with me. Some of you guys are doing a lot of them, which I fucking love. And I hope after listening to this bullshit, you add one more. One that you think that's too hard. That's the one I want you to add, not the easy ones. The easy ones, what the fuck? Doesn't matter. Add the hard ones. So hopefully, if you're listening to this and you've added none to your list, you're on 0. Hopefully, I don't even want you to add 1. I want you to add like 2 or 3. Say, fuck, I don't got time for it. What the fuck? You think I got time for this shit? I don't have time for it either. That's what it's all about. I gotta start making that clicking sound. I have the headphones on for the first time while I'm recording, so I can hear everything that you guys hear, and it sounds like shit. So I appreciate you for listening. Audio quality isn't our strong suit. It's all about that content, baby, and that content is fucking king. That's why you're here, and that's why I'm putting it out there. What else can I address? As always, not always, but most times I have a little drink with me. It's fucking nerve-wracking to do this shit, but we're no bitches. We're no punk bitches. Mama didn't raise no bitch. We're doing it. It's fucking... Let's get it. Let's just jump into it. So as far as the challenges go, I had no idea once I started. I had no idea, like, I was good to, like, number 8. I even wrote out suggestions, like, on that fucking Instagram thing. Like, oh, do you guys have any suggestions? Like, fucking, you guys replied to everything, and, like, fucking 2 of you replied. And it was things I already had in mind. The vegetarian one, and I think it was, like, I forget. It doesn't matter. But, yeah, so it was tough. But once we got the ball rolling, I just kind of hopped on. The order of them doesn't matter. Like, I don't give a fuck if you choose 20 or 1, or it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one. I didn't put them in any order other than number 1 and number 8. And I'll get into why with those, but it doesn't really matter. Like, the only reason, okay, let's get into it. The reason why number 1 is number 1, because it gives you that boom, that punch in your face, that like fucking wake you up, like, oh damn. Challenge number 1 is run 367 miles in the year. Sounds like a lot, right? Sounds like a lot. It's a leap year, I forgot that, so it's 366 miles. So it's 1 mile a day. But I said, fuck it, let's do an extra one, so we do more than a mile a day. So it's 367 miles. So if you signed up for it and you said 365, just do the extra 2. And the thing with this one, why I chose this one to go number 1 on purpose, was because this is like oh shit, like, that's a big number. We all could do the math. That's a mile a day. I can't do a mile a day. What the fuck? Nah, I'm out. But if you join this one right away, you're like, oh shit, a mile a day. Can I do that shit? Yes, you can. Start with half a mile. A weekend, you're 3.5. As you get that stamina going, as you get that fucking little, chip on your shoulder saying, we're going to track these motherfuckers, right? I don't know what app we're going to use. There's like 4 different people sending me 4 different apps that we should use. We're going to put it to a vote. I'm going to make a fucking Instagram chat for every question or for every challenge so that we all have like like-minded people in that chat. But we'll vote and we'll all be on the same page. So when you see somebody on fucking 7, you're on 2. That'll be me. I'm going to start slow and get into it as the summer months. I'm not going to fucking wait till fucking March to start running. But I'm just going to take it slow, find my groove. I don't like running. People say, oh, you used to run all the time. I used to run because I was bored, like at the pad. I'd be bored and say, fuck it, I'm going to go run. And yeah, back in the day, fucking talking 10 years ago, I used to run 4 or 5 miles a night. Like, and I did the math as I was working this one out. So I used to do 20 miles a week on the low end. So that was about 80. Let's call it 100 because most of the time I was doing 5 days a week, 4 or 5 miles. So it was like 25. But let's call it 100. So I would do like 300 miles in 3 months, 400 in 4 months. So I said, right now though, I'd be lying to you. I said I could remember the last time I ran a mile. I'd say easily before my daughter was born, and she turns 5 in 2020. So let's call it 5 years since I ran a mile. So this one would be easy, but that's what we're here for. Maybe didn't sound that loud. I had my eyes closed. I like to talk with my eyes closed while I'm talking by myself. The mic flipped. I didn't even notice or hear it, but fuck it. Let's keep going. So yeah, 365 miles. It's gonna be tedious. I hate running. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, you know, my plan, me personally, start slow. Bam, bam, bam. 2-3 miles a week. 2-3 miles a week. Once I find my groove, you know, it gets hot in California fast. Right now it's cold as fuck. Right now where I'm at, it's 37 degrees. It is like 1 in the morning, but it is cold as fuck. And, you know, I'm not down to run in the cold weather. Then, you know, fuck all that bullshit for this episode. So yeah, I don't know what your goal is. I don't know what your plan is. Just start. If you're listening to this in March, fucking make your goal 300. It doesn't matter. Just make it a challenge. Fucking run. I have a bad knee. I don't give a fuck. Run. Walk a mile a day. We'll count it. As long as you're doing it. It's not like, oh, I went to the mall and this, and I work out. No, bitch. That we're talking outside the regular. I'm talking about a fucking challenge. That's what it's about. I fucking do like 10,000 steps a day. That does not count. This is not a challenge. That's my daily. We're talking about challenging ourselves. So that's the first one. And that's why 365, 367 catches your attention. So now that I have your attention, fucking join it. It's not that hard. It is hard. But it's not impossible. Number 2 is read 16 books by the end of the year. I read very well. Let's say the last 3 years I've read like 8, 4, and this past year 2 books. And just something that we should be doing, all of us. Read to your kid, read to yourself, read fucking a new language. I don't know what the fuck you read. Harry Potter, fucking Game of Thrones. I'm not telling you what books to read because I hated that. That's what I hated about reading in school, because they tell you to read fucking some dumbass bullshit, fucking Siddhartha. Like, come on, man. I like The Giver. I liked fucking The Outsiders, you know, shit I like to read. I like to read. I was gonna do 12 originally, but that's 1 a month. And I know once I find my groove with reading, like I could read a book in a day, like legit read a book in a day, and it wouldn't take me long. Like, I know there's a lot of fast readers out there, but I read pretty fast. My sister reads fucking twice as fast as me, so I told her if she does this challenge, she has to do fucking 32 because she could read like crazy. It's crazy. Like, it doesn't make sense, but... And then I'll ask her, like, how the fuck do you read that? And then she'll break down what she read. I'm like, oh, okay, so you're not just skimming it, you're reading it. But point being, I read fast, and she reads way faster. And I know I read way faster than most people. So if you say, hey, I want to join this, but 16 is too many, I respect that. Do 12, do 1 a month. Or you say, hey, this guy messaged me, I can't screenshot this. Because he gave me a lot of confidence, you know, letting me know I don't read very well, you know, I fucking didn't pass senior English. Can I do 6? And I told him, like, yeah. He was like, I'll do 1 every 2 months. I told him, is it because you don't have time? He said, no, I want to do it. I just don't read very well. I told him, okay, why don't we start with 6? Maybe we make the goal 8. Like, maybe halfway through the year, your reading is getting better because you're fucking reading. And then you could read better by the end of the year and you do 2 more. And he's like, why don't we start off with 6? So I said, I like that. Because it's a challenge we could beat, right? Realistically, I could get 16 books by maybe August. And then, I don't know. Well, I'm not going to stop reading. I'm just like, you know, get me, it's a challenge. Right now, this year I read 2 books. I'm not proud of that. I'm not happy with that. So it's about challenging yourself. If you have a bachelor's in fucking English, well, I can say 22 books. Whatever is going to make it hard for you. You know, if you're already reading fucking a book a month, make it a challenge. That's all it's about. Be better than you are. Cool. That was pretty easy. Number 3. There's 60 minutes in a day and 24 hours. 60 minutes in an hour and 24 hours in a day. That comes out to 1,440 minutes a day. So if I were to tell you, take 10 minutes to yourself, there's no reason why anybody should not do this challenge. And that challenge is 10-minute meditation. Few people ask me, does it count if I get high and go sit like at the park? I don't give a fuck. Go for it. That's your meditation. That's your free time, your me time. I call it me time. I talk to the universe. Universe don't talk back right now. I'm a little upset at me. But when the universe talks back to me, everything I ask for, it gives me, you know? It's a universe. It's just crazy. I'm tired. And boom, boom, boom. The universe aligns itself, and I got a fucking easy day. I get a fucking chill fucking shift. I get a fucking I don't know how to explain it. Like, just kind of, I don't struggle to sleep. I just sleep, wake up on 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and I'm good. You know? That's what I call meditation. When I just sit there, be alone with my thoughts, plan out my day, plan out my next day, plan out my weekend, plan out whatever it may be. That, to me, that's meditation. People say, like, no, you're supposed to, like, try to be quiet and find zen. I don't know. Different strokes for different folks. My meditation is to chill, be calm. Maybe my meditation doesn't meet the standards of that you have for your own. I don't know. That's what I mean. Like, these, you gotta make these challenges your own, because 10 minutes of just peace and quiet. You don't gotta be in a fucking blank room. You don't gotta fucking close your eyes. Do this shit with your eyes open, you know? Maybe you got a kid to be looking after. Just be in your own zone. Let the kid be. As long as you don't fucking electrocute himself with the fork in the little outlet and shit. But just relax. Let it go. Let the universe do what it has to do. Talk to yourself, because at the end of the day, that's you. Those thoughts in your head, that's you. That's really you. So fucking throw it out there. Let the universe, if you go listen to another episode, but if you fucking believe in God, then maybe praying is your fucking meditation, you know? Pray for 10 minutes. I don't know, man. Fucking 10 minutes. It's not a long time at all. Just fucking 10 minutes a day could change your life. I guarantee it. Think to yourself about yourself in your situations. Number 4. This one's really tough for me. If you know me, you know I'm a carnivore. I eat fucking... Sometimes I eat 1 meal a day. Sometimes I'll eat 2 meals a day. Very rarely do I eat 3 meals a day. Whether it's 1 meal, 2 meals, or 3 meals, every meal consists of meat. Like, I'm not that person to eat, like, fucking pancakes with, like, I don't know, French toast and shit. Like, there has to be sausage and bacon on that motherfucker. If I have a salad, there's some fucking chicken or fucking salmon on that bitch. And then for dinner, I always have, like, fucking a hearty meal. I always do dinner, but sometimes I skip the other 2. And so that being said, challenge number 4 is go vegan for a month. This is more about discipline than anything else, because lately I've cut down on the milk. I've cut down on dairy. But the one thing I can't let go of, cheese. I eat red meat like crazy. Like, it's in every meal, like I said, but I know going vegetarian would have been kind of like whatever. You know, you could eat beans because they have like lard, whatever. Or like if they're cooked in lard, you could eat this, you could eat that. And I said, fuck it. Go all in. Go all in. You know, you're fucking doing this for 1 year. I might never do this challenge again, right? Me, myself, I might not do this challenge again. I'll explain why at the end. So I said, fuck it, go vegan. Not the whole year, though, but for a month. No cheese. I was thinking, dude, can't even eat a bean and cheese burrito. It's just a bean burrito. Can't even eat a quesadilla, you know? Like, what the fuck? It's gonna be tough. People have been sending me recipes, right? I love Brussels sprouts. I love fucking broccoli and all that good shit. I like it. But I like it as my number 2, 3 option on the plate, you know? With that steak, that number 1, this shit, like, it's a little backup. I don't know how I'm gonna do that as my main dish, but that's what it's all about. Discipline, fucking... What do I like this diet? What if this diet works for me? I don't fucking know. How would I know if I never tried it? It's a challenge. Fuck it. We'll see how it goes. If you know me, I'm a bitch. I hate heights. I don't like roller coasters. So I said, like, should I go, like, to Six Flags and try every fucking roller coaster in that bitch? And I was a little hesitant because I was like, fuck, that's biting off more than you can chew. And I said, fuck it. I'm gonna go skydiving. That's challenge number 5. Go skydiving. I'm scared as fuck as heights. I know people say like, oh, I'm kind of scared, but I'll go bungee jumping. Like, oh, I'm kind of scared, but I'll go skydiving. Not me, dude. Fuck that shit with the baseball bat. But the thing about this shit is I want to get used to being comfortable while being uncomfortable. Like, this is outside my comfort zone. This is something that I can't imagine. But it takes me back to that one summer when we went to Big Bear for my birthday. And I had no swim. And I jumped in the fucking lake. That shit, to people that don't know how to swim, you understand what the fuck I'm talking about. That shit is scary. Jumping into a fucking lake. Yeah, I had a floaty on. Yeah, all the homies were there. They're not gonna let me drown. Shit's still scary as fuck. Yeah, I got a parachute on. Yeah, I'm gonna have a fucking instructor on my back. Still scary as fuck. Scary. I'm gonna do it. I have to do it. Fucking live a little, because people dying every day, and they never stepped outside that comfort zone, and that ain't gonna be me. So fuck it. Go skydiving. Number 6. This is where I started getting people asking me weird questions. And the thing about this is, I don't expect you to become an expert on any one thing. The thing is to try things, right? Like, what I'm gonna tell you, you don't have to do it. If it doesn't interest you, find something you fucking want to do. I don't plan on becoming an expert ever in my life. Something I enjoy watching, reading about. So why not fucking give it a go? And that is try a mixed martial art. Like, take classes, learn something. Right now I'm down to 3 things. It's JiuJitsu, Muay Thai, or boxing. Do I plan on ever winning Golden Gloves and shit like that? No. Do I plan on being a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu? No. But it's something I've always wanted to do, and I haven't. So this is like, go out and do it. Fuck. People were like, oh, you're gonna be a UFC fighter now? Like, nah, dude. Like, it's about trying something you want to try, but finally doing it. If you say, oh, I want to do that, and then you're fucking 31 like me, and you wasted, pretty much, I don't say waited, but you wasted 10 years and you still haven't done it. I don't know, that might be fucking painting for you. That might be fucking doing, I don't know what's it called, like carpentry, I don't know what the fuck you guys like. Something you want to do, been wanting to do, haven't done. That's what this challenge is. For me, it's try a mixed martial art. Will I be good? Probably not. I'm 31. Everybody's been doing this shit since they were like 10 now. Does that mean I won't have fun? Does that mean I won't learn something? Does that mean I won't be able to fucking be good at it? I'm not saying what if I like this shit and I keep doing this for the rest of my life? What if I become a fucking Muay Thai coach one day with Big George? You get me? Like, it's just about finally doing the things we say we're gonna do, but we never get around to do. Whatever that may fit your criteria, whatever hobby or fucking thing it is, if it's your criteria, do that shit. For me, it's mixed martial art. Number 7, as I've talked about in many episodes, my life is a meme, and I live through memes. And I saw a great meme one day, and when I saw it, I knew it was going to be a challenge, because it said, drink so much water. What did it say? Wait, hold on, give me a second. Like, for resolutions for 2020, it was like, you should drink as much water as you can, because when you're drinking so much water, you're too busy peeing all day and drinking water that you don't have time for people's bullshit. And I said, ooh, that's a good one, because the goal is 65 ounces of water. I know it's 64, but I said everything's going to go up a little bit. So 65 ounces of water. Drink so much water that you just got to pee all day. You don't got time to BS with the coworkers and fucking gossip and do all that nonsense that people do. I'm not saying that you do, but I'm saying if you do that shit, fuck all that noise. Be busy taking care of yourself. When it's time to gossip, oh no, I gotta go get another 8 ounces because I'm only at 32 and it's already fucking 3 p.m. That shit is not the business, peeing all day. I don't like it. I've been practicing, like I'm up to like 40, 50 ounces a day. I haven't hit 65 yet, but I've been doing so much water every day. So much water. trying to like get ready for that new year. And I mean, it's every day, right? But say that's a thing. Say you get to 60 ounces like on a fucking cold ass day. I'm not mad, man. I might not get 65 ounces every day either. The goal is to try to every single day. If you fail 1 day or 2 days, dude, like in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't fucking matter. Hold yourself accountable. Like, I'm not gonna check how much fucking water you're drinking, and you're not gonna check how much water I'm drinking. The goal is at the end of the year, hopefully, we all get over 300. If everybody gets over 300, I'm gonna try to get 365. But a day like today, I had maybe 40, if I'm lucky. 40 ounces of water, which is great considering like 3 weeks ago, before this challenge setting up started, I was drinking about maybe 12 to 24 on a good day. On a good day. There was days where I had like 5-6 coffees and fucking a cup of juice and no water. You feel me? So when you're peeing all day, you don't have time for people's shit. You're taking care of yourself. And then when you're peeing, you can think about what the fuck else you gotta do. Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta do that. You feel me? 65 ounces of water. It'll be hard too. It's not impossible. We could do it. Okay, so this is the other one that I did on, not on purpose, but I kind of not planned either. But working in the restaurant business and shit. So this is going to be a challenge already, because I had thought about it. And a lot of people come in, they can't speak, and they'll fucking sign stuff to you. So I know a few things, just because I worked in the restaurant business for so long. Like hungry, fucking no cash. The universal ones, kind of, that I guess everybody knows. But the thing is, not everybody knows them. Because people would just ignore them or walk away from the register or fucking walk away from the table or walk away from them just to get out of the situation. And so I said, it was on my list of challenges. And then one of the homies posted on Facebook about like a cop talking to people, to a person, a mute person. Well, challenge number 8 is learn sign language, ASL, American Sign Language. And, it was going viral, whatever. So I said, cool, let me catch that wave. And that's when I did that fucking challenge on Instagram. And a few people responded like, oh, I want to, but, it's super hard. It's like learning another language, it takes learning French. And that's when I said, oh, fuck. Like learning another language? I thought it was just like signs or whatever. They're like, no, it's complicated. They have their own language, it's not just signs. And so it worked, right? Because I'm sure those people must have seen that video that I'm talking about. If you haven't, I think it's a cop at the DMV. And that's what I was going for, Caught that wave. People were like interested. Like, okay. Only one person said they'll do it. I believe two people so far. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, like one of them referenced that fucking video I was talking about. So I was like, cool. They saw it. It's in their minds. Let's do it. I know gang signs. I know like children today in schools are being like not taught it, but they'll practice it or whatever, because they're like, this is a dying language. And everybody says, oh, well, there's still millions and millions of people that do it. But like, yeah. But then the next generation in 30 years, nobody's going to know it. Like, who knows Morse code? Before, everybody did. And now, so I just said, fuck it. It's going to be tough, but I already said it. I already threw it out there. So, like I said, I'm not saying I'm going to learn it all. If it's going to take me as long to learn French as it is to learn fucking sign language. But the thing is getting started, fucking doing it. Next year, it's not like learn sign language. It's like, I'm already learning it. I know the basics. I can have a conversation with you. I just can't write a paragraph or fucking narrate a paragraph or however you fucking say it. Breather. I've got a little whiskey and a little wine right here. It's a little nerve-wracking hearing it out loud. I've written it, I've talked about it, but hearing it all accumulating around here is where everybody started messaging me like, dude, you think you can do all this shit at once? And that's when I would message him like, dude, I'm not saying become a black belt. I'm not saying become a pro at this or do that. Like, skydiving's going to take all but 1 day. Like, if you don't have 1 day out of the year to get out of your comfort zone, like, think about that. Right now, you should turn this shit off, because you won't do the rest of them. So if you're not okay with skydiving, if you're scared of heights like me, but if you don't have 1 fucking day out of the year, what the fuck are we doing here? I'm not wasting my time. I'm doing it for the real ones. Real ones keep going. You fake asses, stop now. Whiskey break. Oh, back. That's a good shit. Alright, and so I'm waiting for them to sign off. They're probably like, this motherfucking piece of shit. Yeah, boy. Number 9. I plan to travel, right? And I was going to travel, or I'm going to travel. And I said, where can I go? People ask me all the time, you're a little fucking wetbag. You can't go nowhere. Where would you go? And I say, visit the motherland. I want to go to Mexico. I want to see the ranch where I was from. See where my parents were born and raised. And I want to see all that shit. But I think to myself, where would I want to go? For some reason, I don't know why. I'm sure there's other beautiful cities. But I always said Italy. I want to go to Italy. And I always envisioned myself going to Italy and speaking Italian to the waiters and waitresses and fucking ordering my food in Italian. I know it's not to be easy, but goal number 9 is learn a new language. And for me, I'm choosing Italian. I don't know. I'm already fucking bilingual. And I feel like if I start speaking a third language, I read not too long ago that like the hardest is going from one language to 2. From 2 to 3 is easier, and then 4 to 5. And I was like, and they said by the time you get to 5th and 6th, it's like so easy. That's why all the time when you hear, oh, he speaks 6 languages, everybody always says 6. After 6, it gets hard again. But I said, let me see. I'm already a third of the way there. If I learn one more language, I'm already halfway there. And I said, how cool would that be for me to be that person when people say, oh, he knows 6 languages? And I said, fuck it. Why not? I could learn 6 languages and a fucking sign language. I'm tripping. I know. It sounds difficult as fuck. But if anybody can do it, you can do it. And if anybody can do it, I can do it. So fuck it. Number 9 is learn a new language. Number 10. This one, what I kind of mentioned earlier, right at the beginning when I wanted to mention, like, fuck, I didn't get mad. I don't get mad at things like this. I just got a little bothered, I guess. I was like, what the fuck? This is the one challenge where I turned people down like crazy. I told like over 15 people no. They would message me when I put the challenge and be like, oh, I'm in. And I would ask them, do you know how to do this? They'd say, yeah. And I would tell them, where's the challenge in that? And then they would left me on scene. Challenge number 10 is learn to swim. For me, it's learn to swim. If you know how to swim, make this challenge your own. What is something that everybody else knows how to do, but you don't? I don't know how to swim. I've said it many times. They don't make pools in the ghetto. I don't know how to swim. This is the year I finally learned how to swim. If you were one of those people that messaged me, you have to join this challenge. Challenge number 10. But make it your own. Do you not know how to fucking ride a bike? Do you not know how to do a fucking cartwheel like my boy Rudy? Do you not know how to fucking change a tire? Change your oil? Something that everybody else knows how to do, but you don't? You gotta do it. You got a fucking whole year to do it. Over 15 people legit told me this is mine. And told me, you know how to swim? And they're like, yeah, laugh out loud. They'll be like, what the fuck? Then how is this a challenge? It's about challenging yourself. I get nothing out of you fucking learning to change a tire. You get something out of it. You get nothing out of me learning how to swim. I get something out of it. Make it your own. I don't know what the fuck you guys are going to do. But I expect a lot of you to join this one because you were so ready to join something that you already knew how to fucking do. Fucking scumbags. Alright. So I had planned a break here, but I took it after like number 8, so I'm going to keep going. Maybe we'll take another break. Maybe we'll finish it off. I don't know. Number 11, another one that got people on like, you're going to learn how to do all this and that. Like, fuck, dude. Like they say, nobody criticizes you more than the people fucking doing nothing. I haven't done shit, so I shouldn't even be talking shit. I'm acting like I ran a marathon and shit. I'm just talking about things I'm going to do. But challenge number 11 is learn to play an instrument. If you know me, you know I'm not musically inclined. I can't sing, I can't talk, I can't do anything creative. I can't draw, I can't can't paint, I can't do shit. But what do we keep going back to? Getting outside your comfort zone. And no lie, when I fucking be hearing music, Spanish, English, fucking, I don't even know sometimes what kind of music I'm listening to. I'm like vibing, right? Like, music puts you in a mood. Like right now, I'm just thinking about a song I heard earlier today, and my shoulders are beefing and wobbling. Like, this shit's popping. Legit. It sounds kind of dumb. People keep telling me, like, really? Those are two instruments you're interested in? I've narrowed it down to two: piano or saxophone. Piano just sounds gangster to me. Like, it just sounds like that little melody. And the sax, I just feel like has so much soul, so much, to me, so much pain. And I have a lot of pain in there, so I just feel like that would be a great outlet. Dude, I know I'm gonna fucking suck for like the first 3-4 years I play it, maybe longer. But the thing is about starting it. And this is where I wanted to get to. Like, let's say I get to fucking start playing the sax, and I'm doing fucking, let's go with JiuJitsu for now. And I'm doing JiuJitsu. And let's say next year, 2021, I say, you know what? Mixed martial arts aren't for me. I'm going to focus on the fucking sax. That's what I'm talking about. Finding out the things that you're good at, the things you like. I want to try these things. What if I like both and I say, fucking, I don't know, reading? I could fucking listen to an audiobook. I want to focus on these two things. You get me? How will you know if you never fucking give it a chance? It's scary. Somebody told me, oh, as long as you know how to read music, you'll be fine. I didn't know you could read music. Like, that's how fucking of a beginner I am. But that's what we're here for. Challenging ourselves. And that's number 11. Learn to play an instrument. Number 12. Number 12 is already in the works. Can't give too much away just because, you know, this is still early in the year. But number 12 is start a new business. Yes, I did have my own business earlier on in my life. Yes, it was going very well. The timing wasn't right. I did a few things wrong. I did a few things great, but I learned a lot from it. And so right now I'm not even thinking about that. Earlier today I was having a conversation with my coworkers, and I was telling them I might do Top Shelf 2.0, just do it straight e-commerce. I don't want to deal with people on the daily. I don't want to deal with fucking face-to-face interactions. Might just do it. But because he kept talking to me about, like, fucking, you got to start selling hats again, you got to start selling merchandise, you know, fucking the RAM, you know, just all that bullshit. And I told him, no, see, everything you're saying is making sense, but why limit it to sports? I'm thinking e-commerce just in general, sell everything and anything online. No retail, no nothing. Never deal with the customer face-to-face. Never waste my time face-to-face. Just, you know, that's what I'm thinking. There's a lot of things possible. Fucking, your boy can cook. I don't know what I can do with that, but your boy can cook. Like, I have talent there on the kitchen. I don't know what, but we'll see. Another thing was landscaping. It's laborer's work, but I'm a worker. And the thing is, I'm bilingual. And the thing is, I'm friendly. And the thing is, I know how to get shit done. And the thing is, I know how to get rid of the middleman. So, like, there's a lot of avenues. I just got to pick one, find out the best strategy, and then implement that strategy. So, it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. But start a new business, because you can't put all your eggs in one basket. I learned that the hard way. And it's no fun when that basket goes to shit and you got nothing to show for it. So I want to fucking divide my portfolio. Have 2-3 different avenues where I could fucking get an egg from. You feel me? Things are going to be good. But I just got to put in the work. And I know it's going to take some time. The one thing I don't have. And I'm dividing it into fucking so many things. But I know in a year from now, this is all going to be fucking worth it. And so I hope you fucking figure out what you're good at. Do you know fucking how to fucking do something that other people don't? Are you really good at changing tires? Are you really good at whatever? Cutting lawn? It doesn't matter. Find out what you're good at. Find out what you're good at and make some money. And then do that. Starting a business isn't hard. And then honestly, you get so much love and support. At least I did from my friends and family, that it just makes it easier. So I know the next one will be even easier, because all the mistakes I made, I won't make again. And all the things I did good, I'm going to do better. And I know I'm going to make more mistakes, and I know I'm going to learn new things, but that's the way of business, and business always adapts. So fucking try something, because you don't want to be working for the man the rest of your life. 13, next year is 2020, right? So all of April is technically 420. So even though that challenge wasn't hard at all, I just felt like it was such a good break. Like legit was a good break. October of 2019, I took a break. I didn't drink. I didn't do nothing. No extracurriculars. I had this really bad headache like midway through the month. I didn't even take no fucking Tylenol or nothing. I said, nah, I'm doing this sober. And legit, like after the first week, my sleep schedule went to shit because I cannot sleep unless I'm a little bit intoxicated of some sort. Inebriated, I think they said. But, like, all the fresh ideas I was having, all the fresh thoughts, like, nothing was muddled. Like, and if you're thinking, like, what the fuck's he talking about? A, either you should do sober October, sober April, or B, you should get fucked up a little bit. So you kind of know what I'm talking about, because apparently it's not normal to everybody. It's only normal to have the population, I guess. But, yeah, so I said, what a better idea. 4 months in, take a break. Just get away from everything. I don't get away from anything. That's the thing. It has to be a challenge. During sober October, I was still going out. Excuse me. How rude. I've burped in your face. I was still fucking going out, hanging out with the fellas, going out doing the fucking homie shit, the barbecues and all that. Being DD, like, it was cool. Like, I didn't mind it at all. But the only thing is, like, my homies are my homies. They're very respectful. Like, I was like, dude, I'm not drinking. They're like, okay, cool. If your homies are the trash homies or like trying to peer pressure you to drink, you need to get yourself some new homies. Like, legit. And you might say, like, well, no, it's just they were no, they weren't teasing you. You made a decision and they don't respect it, then they're not your homies. I heard a few people tell me that. Like, oh, no, it's because my friends are going to want me to drink. Fuck them. But yeah. And already, it got hard. Over this weekend, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, we don't say Happy Holidays, we call the holidays Happy Kwanzaa, Happy fucking Bar Mitzvah, what's it called? The fucking Hanukkah. We call the holidays what they are. And, I just got Andrew Schultz tickets for April, and I was like, fuck. The one guy, there's like three comedians I want to see really bad next year. That's going to be one of the bonus challenges. Yeah, I'm going to add bonus challenges just because 20 wasn't enough. I was like, damn, we need to add more challenges. I got Andrew Schultz tickets right here in LA. It's going to be fucking too active and attractive and legit to quit. And I'm going to have to be sober. And I said, see, that's the universe telling you, like, learn to have fun sober, motherfucker. So it's going to be pretty cool. But yeah. 6 months apart, it's gonna give me that break I need. Maybe next year I do fucking 3 months. I don't know. Maybe next year I do 1. Doesn't matter. But point is, this year we're doing 2. Sober October, sober April. And if you don't drink, don't hit me, or you don't do fucking any recreational drugs, don't hit me with that one and do the sober challenge. Bitch, you don't even fucking have fun. Well, at least fun in that way. It's supposed to be a challenge. Not so, I drink once a year on St. Patrick's Day so I could do, like, what the fuck? Like, no. Make it your own. Fucking go vegan for 2 months if that's the way fucking cookie crumbles. Alright, this one's a little super get outside your comfort zone. We talked about it with you guys a lot. I mentioned it on the latest one with Izzy. And then on the Solo Cholo one, I mentioned I wanted to do it, but I'm not funny. Number 14 is fucking do an open mic. I am not funny like that. Like, I know I got my humor. I know I got my dark humor. I know you guys keep coming back because you tell me I'm funny and all this shit. Like, it's fucking fun conversation. I'm not funny. But it's like that itch, I don't want to be 55 sitting in a fucking retirement home. I'm going to retire early. And I'm probably going to be in a retirement home. I just want to say fucking traveling the world, living it up. And you guys be like, oh, well, I'm going to be still working, slaving, because I haven't done the 2020 challenge yet. Oh, damn, Hector, you're good. I know I am. That's why you're fucking listening to this shit. let's get back to the show. I don't want to be fucking old as fuck and have regrets, you know. I don't want to say, I wish I would have done this when I was younger. And I wish right now, and I don't wish like that either. I don't wish like that, like tampoco, come on. I don't wish like that, but I'm like, dude, I should try stand-up comedy. Like, I know I'm not going to be good, but I feel like once I try it and I fail, I'll be like, okay, cool, at least I did it, you know? At least I did it. If I go up there and I get a few laughs, like, trip out. That opener I had, I've done it to like 10 different people now. Every single one of them has been like, bro, what the fuck? That's good. Like, you gotta do this. So I'm like, okay, you're laughing because you're my homie. You're laughing because whatever. You're laughing because you want me to fucking get in your... you know? And I'm like, alright. So, that's the goal. Let's try fucking... I'm gonna try right 5 minutes. I know at open mic, you only get about 2.5. But I feel like if I'm really making people laugh that I don't know, they'll let me do the whole 5, you know? And if they don't, then fuck it. Be like, okay, your homies think you're funny, but, you know, you're not that funny. Which is cool with me, because I'm not trying to be funny. I just feel like sometimes when I write my shit, and I get the emotions going, and people get fucking intrigued, and it hits those fucking, you know, we all gotta fucking whatever, you all gotta whatever, everybody's happy, at the end of the day, you're laughing. It is what it is, but who knows? I don't think it's gonna be good, but I gotta give it a shot. I got to. This is as scary as skydiving is, but I just gotta stop being a bitch and do it, so I can shut the fuck up about it. I'm annoyed of telling people that I want to do it and not doing it, you get me? So if I'm annoyed with it, I can imagine how you guys feel about it. Alright. Oh, number 15. Alright. So, I didn't know how to put this into words, right? But the podcast was going so well. People started reaching out to me, like, to be on their podcast. I want to have you on. And I started having these doubts, right? Like, the fuck, dude? Like, what the fuck have I done in my life? Like, I'm nobody doing nothing. Who the fuck wants to hear me talk? But it's just because I'm getting listens and I'm getting a bunch of people on. That's why people want me on theirs. Because they're hoping that I say, hey, I was on this fucking podcast, go listen to them. And I told them all, like, hey, I'm not going to do that. So if you want me on to be on your podcast, I'll do it. But if you just want me to go on your podcast to promote, like, I'm not going to do it. So they were like, oh, well, let's see what we could schedule. And it just went to shit because that's exactly what they wanted. They didn't want me on. They wanted my podcast to promote theirs, if that makes sense. And then the fucking, what else happened at the time? Everybody started canceling. This was all around the same time when everything was going great. Everybody's listening. Everybody's getting 9 out of 10 feedback. No, I'm lying. Like 29 out of 30 feedback is great. On every episode, they were just telling me great things. I started having like these doubts, right? Like, fuck. What if they're just saying that because they're my friends? What if they're just saying that because they want fucking to one day be on? I don't know why I think like that. I told you, I'm a piece of shit. That's where my mind goes. I don't think positive. I think negative. And I just started having these self-doubts and these whatever. And I just thinking like, fuck, I'm a phony. Once they know the real me, everybody can stop listening. Nobody's gonna know what the fuck. Like, they don't really know me. They just think they know me because they hear me on the fucking I don't know. It's such bullshit, right? Like, in your head right now, you're listening like, fucking guy has issues. And I do. I'll be the first to admit it. But then I heard the Israel Adesanya Stylebender podcast episode on the Joe Rogan podcast. And he said what I felt like. He said, like, I knew I was going to be great, but I wasn't ready to be great. And that's how I felt. I was like, fuck. I knew, like, dude, everything's going so fucking perfect. Anybody else would have done another fucking 18 episodes and made the fucking podcast of the year lists on so many different websites, but I was too scared. Like, somebody's gonna look into me and be like, oh, this guy's a fucking piece of shit, which I am. But so I just kind of started like backtracking, taking it slow, and then everybody canceled, and then everybody rescheduled, and everything, you know, just fucking went to shit. And then I kept listening to this episode, right? So I was listening to this episode, and everything he said and what's happening to him. Obviously, he's a fucking UFC fucking middleweight champion of the world, and I ain't fucking nobody, right? But I could relate to what he was saying. He said, So after his first fight, not even the championship fight, he went and got a fucking therapist because he knew what was coming. So he just wanted to get ahead of it. And so he started seeing a therapist just so he can like break things down, how he felt before and after. And that's why he's sounding successful well. And in my fucking dumb, distorted mind, I said, that's why I'm going to go to therapy. Which I should have thousands of other reasons to go to therapy. But that's the one that's going to get me in there. To be like, hey, listen to my fucked up past. Like, that's what the real reason why I'm here. But I want you to guide me on this fucking new journey I'm venturing on. That's like kind of the excuse, that's like the fucking, the quotation marks, like, hey, look at my success. That's why I'm here. Quotes, air quotes. But I'm really here because of everything that's happened in the past. At least that's how I took it. And so I said, yeah, challenge number 15 is start seeing a therapist. Wink, wink, because of all the success coming my way. But unwink is because I should, I've been saying for the last 2-3 years, I'm going to start going. Get my life in order and balance and shit. And I'm just a little bit scared. Like when you go to, I know a lot of people that say, I don't want to go to the doctor because I'm that one back pain I have. I'm scared of what they're really going to tell me. Like my heart doesn't, sometimes it beats regularly. I'm scared for what they're going to tell me. And also, like I think our mental health is just as, if not more important than our physical health. And let me tell you this. Let's say you have a brain injury, right? No, I'm doing it wrong. Let's say you have a fucking leg injury or a back injury, a spine injury. You're paraplegic. Like your mind's still good, right? Like you will still go around on a wheelchair and shit. But let's say like you have an accident and they consider you brain dead, even though your body's still good. They'll pull the plug because like, let's say, your mind's not good anymore. So wouldn't mental health be more important than physical health? And that's really what convinced me, but I had to make it interesting. But for us, all of that, it all ties like a bow tie. Whew. Fuck, you feel that? It already feels like therapy. You feel that fucking, feels like weights off my shoulders. Been talking about it, I just gotta do it. I think it'll be better. And then when you guys see that I'm doing better, you'll be like, yeah, I want to do that shit too. Because it's fucking, it is important. Number 16. This one I wanted to write, like, challenge number 16 is cognitive dissonance. Because as soon as I put challenge number 16, stop drinking soda. No soda for the year, 2016, that's what I put. Everybody's like, oh, it's not even hard, it's not even hard. Just stop. Okay, dickhead. It's hard if you drink soda. It's not hard if you don't. So that's why it's cognitive dissonance. If you fucking smoke, I don't smoke. I smoke not that much. But if you smoke cigarettes, it's fucking hard to quit, right? But if you don't, it's easy for us to tell you to stop. But this cognitive dissonance is when you do something that you shouldn't be doing. Like it's bad for you. Everybody knows smoking is bad for you. Stop doing it. It's hard. Yeah. Stop drinking soda. I should. I haven't. I've cut down a lot. Looking back at 3-4 years, even 6-7 months ago, the last few months have been better. But I'm hoping this is the year I finally kick it to the curve. Like, for real. It's like, so I even catch myself drinking a soda. I'm like, dude, why did I grab a soda? And I go back inside and I grab a water bottle. And I'll be like, this water bottle was like $3. And that's what it was, like 99 cents. What the fuck? It doesn't make sense, right? But the universe doesn't always make sense. And so I started carrying that canteen around. And I finally threw it out and I grabbed water in there. And that's what I've been drinking water in. And that's what helped me kick the soda habit to an extent. But I still do it, I still go get tacos de tripa, a couple de lengua, some de buche, 2 and 2. And I tried it with water and I'm like, dude, this is fucking disgusting. Like all that fucking savory taste is not even there because it tastes like water. So fucking grab me a little fucking Mexican Coke and bam, vámonos. It's a party. And then after I eat it, I'm like, fuck. Shouldn't have drank that soda. So I'm thinking, like, I gotta stop that shit. And this is the year. So if you don't drink soda, make it a child. I don't know what the fuck it is. Maybe you I don't know. I don't know what else is like smoking. But something like that, where you don't it's a thing where everybody knows it's bad for you, but you continue to do it. That's all it is. I don't know, maybe you're not supposed to eat fucking fried food 5 meals a day. Some of you do that shit. Don't, maybe one fucking fried meal a day. I don't know, man. I don't know, but just this is another one like that swimming one. People are like, oh, I'm in. That's why I kept asking people, like, the ones that made it, you could see me fucking on the screenshot, like, are you currently drinking soda? A lot of people said, no, I am not. Where's the challenge, man? Where's the challenge? You guys are alright, man. But where's the challenge? Number 17. Number 17, I don't use it all that much. But even I was trying to make excuses to use it. Like, oh no, I gotta promote the podcast. Dude, I haven't recorded an episode in 6 months. Now if you're using that as an excuse. Number 17 is no social media for a month. It's good to take a break, a breather, whatever you want to call it from me. I'm gonna need you guys that month, right? Because I'm gonna let you guys know. Let's hypothetically say it's June. I'm gonna be like in the May episodes, be like, yo, next month I got no fucking social media, so make sure to promote my episodes, or else people won't listen. So I'm gonna need you guys to step up, right? But during that month, it's like, what can possibly happen that life changing, Hopefully not, but let's say somebody's getting married. Hopefully you're invited to the fucking wedding, so you should know about it. So-and-so got engaged. Well, then you go to the next barbecue or whatever it is. People fill you in, hey, so-and-so. Hopefully not, but somebody fucking dies. Hopefully, if they were that important, they would call you. Not them, but, their family or their fucking loved ones or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Social media is like, it overtakes so much of your life. Think about it. It's so important that only like 3 people said yeah out of like the fucking 500 that see every story. Only 3 said I'm in. Think about that. That's how important social media is to you. To you listening right now. Out of the 100 that listen, think about that. How many of you are going to say no to social media for a month? 1 month out of 12. And you get to choose a fucking month. I don't give a fuck. Do it on fucking February. It's like 29 days. Oh, that's not a bad idea. I should go vegan for that month. See how the universe works? Thank you, universe. Little whiskey break just because I'm fucking feeling sober. No lie, these things get me nervous. Oh, this is number... Oh, fuck yeah. This number 17. This walks right into 18. I like the way things work itself out. See, I'm telling you, just believe in yourself and the universe will believe in you too. That is straight whiskey, not mixed with anything. That's just fucking straight. Damn, that's good. Okay. So number 18. Kind of about being nervous, like with the Solo Cholo one. Solo Cholo is like top 5 listened to all time now. And I was just talking to my brother before I started recording this, and he said, B, you gotta realize, like, people are tuning in for you a lot of the time. It was not all of them. Some people want to see whatever, but if they listen to all fucking whatever fucking number you're on, I was like 19 because this is 20. Like, oh, for real? So yeah, 2020 vision. That's all. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna come back downstairs and we'll record number 19. I'll release 2020 and I'll release yours after, because you can do whatever the fuck you want. You feel me? And he's like, people like what you're giving them, or else they would have stopped listening already. And I said, don't give me that. Don't give me hope. That fucking meme. See, I'm telling you, I live through memes. My point being, I don't know if the challenge itself is like talk Israel into starting his political podcast, talk David Sanchez into starting his fucking golf podcast, talk Jackie into talking her military wife's podcast, talk Philip into his Mexican American podcast, my own brother into his own fucking cars and bullshit podcast, me and my brother doing a King and the Sting type podcast where we bullshit for an hour and just fucking whatever. People like this type of shit. I don't know why. I don't know why. I like it too. I've talked about it. Me and Phil on a fucking true crime podcast. That would be killer. Me and either Albert or George Vargas or my brother, like I said, or Pika, just doing a fucking that type of, like a banner style, like one. You show a picture of the newest meme and you try to come up with the captions, that type of shit, dude. That's where my humor kicks in. That's not stand-up comedy, I'm aware of that, but that's where my humor comes in. Me and Big George doing a fucking sports podcast. Me, myself, doing a fucking sports podcast, like fucking have Ozzy for baseball this week, have fucking Jerry for football next week, have Rudy for fantasy football next week, but just sports, dude. Like, I like MMA, I like boxing, I like fucking golf, I like the Olympics, I like baseball, soccer, European soccer, hockey, basketball, dude. Like, I like this shit. College football, college basketball. If I could imagine, like, Monday night recap, just come to my house, let's fucking have a couple of beers and talk sports for a few hours. That's what I would have fun doing. And people tell me, I enjoy the ones you do. So imagine, you just gotta find your niche. I don't know what it is. I don't. But number 18 is start a new podcast. But Hector, I don't even have a podcast. What does that mean to me? Maybe you've been wanting to do a fucking makeup YouTube channel. Do that shit. Maybe you've been wanting to do a do-it-yourself woodworking channel. Do that shit. Maybe you've been wanting to do that golf channel. When I talked about David or Philip, that one fucking Mexican American. Do that shit. That's what I mean. Like, maybe, what's that other one? It's not YouTube. Or like, it's not TikTok. What's the other one? There's another fucking app. I'm sorry, I'm having a fart of the brain. Where you just fucking do shit, explain shit to people. Like the Wikipedia and shit. Like, find your niche. Find what you're good at and do it. I'm not good at this shit, and yet fucking people ask for more. When I don't post shit, people get not mad, obviously, but they're like, come on, dude, post something. I record on your drive home. You say you got an hour. We tried. That's why me and my brother are going to record downstairs as soon as we're done up here, because me and him talked for an hour on the way home one day, and it was fucking beautiful. The only thing is, we didn't have these beautiful microphones. We had my phone microphone, which is great, but it doesn't pick up all the sounds, and it wasn't all that great as far as audio. And I would have released it, but I was just like, I can't do this to my peeps, because there's, you guys hear that shit? I can hear all this shit like fucking beautifully. And so, whatever it is, YouTube channel, start a website. Dude, websites sell for crazy. Like, you make 26 times what your website's making. Think about that. And it's not that hard to make your website sell. I don't sell shit. People have been telling me to make merch. I'm going to. Just chill. I got a few slogans you guys like. For Reals Player. All that good shit. That'll be on the shirt soon. But that's besides the point. Find something. I'm rooting for you guys, Fucking start whatever. I'll fucking be clapping in your corner, fucking doing whatever I can. Start. Do something. Officially, it's start a new podcast, but it could be whatever the fuck you want it to be. Start a YouTube channel. A cooking channel. I don't know, man. Number 19. Okay, 19 and 20 go hand in hand. There'll be bonus challenges, I guess. I'll add on later on, because I'm kind of pretty tired, and I still gotta go downstairs and record. But 19 and 20, number 19, number 20. When I had my own business, one of the best feelings was, I just threw it out there. Hey, I'm gonna do a Thanksgiving giveaway. You guys wanna fucking help out? And I thought like 2 or 3 people were gonna help out. But like, here's $10. Here's $10. Oh, here we go. We got a family at dinner. Nah, son. I had Philip, Roy, Denise, I think Raul, and a few other people Like, just straight up say, here's $50, here's $50. I remember Roy went with me to Walmart, and we just bought a bunch of shit. And by a bunch of shit, I mean, like, turkeys, hams, pumpkin pie, fucking the stuffing, mashed potatoes, everything. And that's what I mean, the whole Thanksgiving dinner. We bought them the forks, we bought them the little gray, what's it called, I don't know, that thing where you put the turkey in the oven. Like, we bought everything for them. And safe to say, we fed 6 families that year that did not have a fucking meal. And the shitty part is that since it all ended up at my house, because I was the one doing it, I had 4 of those families come up to me, you know, because I put it out. I had like a bunch of followers on Instagram on that page or whatever. So the families came, and, you know, and it was no lie, like families with like 4 or 5 kids. And it was so heartbreaking to see, you know, like, thankfully I've never been in that position, but fuck, all 4 times the husband came up and was like, hey man, like, were you for reals about having a fucking turkey meal here? I was like, oh yeah, it's in the back, like, come, because you guys remember I used to live on Maxon, like, on the back. So I go back there, and we had everything, dude. We had everything: sodas, juices, fucking pumpkin pie, fucking some desserts like brownies and shit. And I'm not all sentimental, but like, seeing these grown ass men, you know, like in their mid-40s, like with tears in their eyes, like, hey, thank you, man. Like, you gotta realize, like, if it wasn't for you, like, we'd have nothing for Thanksgiving. I just remember, like, kind of looking away so that they didn't see. They were looking away so that I wouldn't see them crying, and I would look away so they wouldn't see me crying. I was like, no, don't worry about it, man. You know, like, if you need anything for Christmas, let me know. And they're like, yeah, man, like, you know, like, whatever. We don't gotta believe in them, right? But they were like, God bless you. And to me, that still means a lot, right? Because I told you, like, people put God above everything, and so they're like, God bless you, man. Like, He's gonna take care of you, you know, because you're taking care of His children. I'm like, hey, man, just, you know, have a good holiday, you know, cook it good for your kids. And they would all get a good laugh when I would say, I'm like, don't burn it, you know, your kids don't be upset if you get a Thanksgiving meal and you fucking burn it. And they would all get a good laugh. And the last 2, I remember I was in this fucking drug program, like, not to try them, I wasn't like a drug addict either, but it was just like some fucking court ordered shit that I had to go through because of some fucking prior convictions. And the guy said, you know, that, like, he knew 2 families are going to be starving that weekend. Like, if anybody could pitch in $5, like, to shoot it to him. I was like, dude, I got a couple Thanksgiving turkey dinners and shit. Come out to my place after class, like, I'll hook you up. And so he did, and I gave it to him, and he was just tripping, like, dude, like, for reals, you do this? I was like, it's my first time, man, you know, it's the first time I'm on my feet, like, I could help somebody out. And I just wanted to do my part. And he goes, why? And this guy was like a psychologist and shit, right? And I was like, because I've been the poor one, you know? I grew up poor, I didn't have shit sometimes. That shit sucks, so I want to make sure people don't feel like that, you know? Because, like, think about it, like a 6-year-old. Your dad has a whatever job, whatever, your mom's fucking whatever job, and they don't have enough to buy you a Thanksgiving dinner. Like, it's not the kid's fault. It's not the parents' fault either. But it's very, very much less the kid's fault. Like, the kid should still have a Thanksgiving dinner, right? That's the way I thought. So I was like, dude, like, if we can make this kid's Thanksgiving cool, you know, maybe one day he'll pay it forward. And I'm not about the paying it forward. I just wanted to get out of the conversation. And he goes, yeah, man, hopefully that kid, like, grows up and shit and does the same shit. And that's kind of what I did. And then that was 2015. This 2019, and one of those kids, dude, reached out to me this year and sent me a picture that he's been giving out 4 Thanksgiving dinners every year since then. That's crazy, right? It's fucking, I'm telling you, it's funny how the universe works. And number 20 is a toy for boys and girls. One toy for a boy, one toy for a girl. It doesn't have to be an expensive ass toy, but it should be. I'm saying make it a total of $100. Kids' toys are expensive. You're not feeding all the toys. I mean, all the kids. You're not fucking whatever, just a bicycle. I don't know what the fuck, skateboard, something. If you, 19 and 20, I'll say, if you don't know who to give it to me. I'll find a fucking family. Trust me, there's a lot. you should be able to find a family. But if not, give them to me. I'll find a good home for them. And the same thing. It's a funny story now, but there's a picture of me opening up a notebook, and people are like, a notebook, like a Chrome notebook or an Apple? I'm like, bitch, you really think I'm complaining about that shit? The fuck out of my face. I got a notebook, like a three hole fucking notebook, like 99 cents, even cheaper probably. That's what I got for Christmas one year, and we all laugh about it now, but at the time it sucked, and that's what I'm saying. This is pay it forward. I'm not saying you're gonna get it in return. I hope you don't get it in return. Like, fuck all that. If that's what you're getting it for, go fuck yourself. But nah, man, the kids, they deserve to open up a Christmas gift, and most of the gifts that people donate are all trash ass gifts, especially in our communities. They give some fucking new socks and shit. Like, nah, dude, let's give these kids something right. We did that too, and I had my little business, and that shit was fucking cool. Like, Jackie and Melody came through and brought a bunch of gifts. Philip, as always, to showing love. Izzy, fucking, I spent like $200. I know it was just the swap meet, but I got badass toys because I held the ends with all the fucking ladies selling toys, so I got a bunch of shit on discount. I legit, with the fucking Food for Less card, walked through Maxon and Magnolia, down to like Algier, down to like fucking Cogswell, and nobody was fucking on the street. Like, what the fuck, dude? I had a fucking grocery cart full of toys. So we fucking made our way to Food for Less. We stood outside with Barbie dolls, with like fucking Legos, like good toys. And little by little, the kids started coming out, and they were like, oh. I remember this little cute little girl, looked like fucking that girl from The Grinch. What's her name? Mary Lou? Cindy Lou? Lucy Lawless? Xena the Warrior Princess? I think it was Cindy Lou. With her little... She's like, can I have one? I was like, yeah. Here, have two. And then little by little, the kids just started coming up. And as they were walking away, you could see their face. Like, I'm sure they, I'm not talking shit about the cops or whatever other organization there is. But I am sure whoever gives out toys is like probably like those little fucking chafa ass toys. But that's what I'm saying. You don't have to buy 50 toys for a kid. If me and 50 of you buy a toy for a kid, like, that kid's gonna have, there's 50 kids that are gonna have a badass toy. And then I know as an adult, it's a thought that counts. I know that. And I know that quantity over quality, right? You would take 5 shitty toys over one good toy. But those kids don't. They want to unwrap that badass kid toy, And some of them will never get that opportunity unless you guys step up. It sucks to say, but unless you fucking say, I'll do that shit. That's why I wanted to end it on these two. There's more challenges. Around 12, I ran out of ideas, and then a few more kicked in, and now I want to do a few more, but let's end it on that note. Fucking, if you listen to this whole shit, and you didn't fucking join one challenge, go fuck yourself. And if you listen to this whole shit, and you had already signed up for a challenge, and you're not signing up for another one, go fuck yourself too. You could do one more. So I don't want you to go fuck yourself. I want you to join one more.